Oh, the diverse world of Unturned Arid. Some weapons are strong, some are weak, some are a bit silly, and some are outright cursed.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Let's get straight into it. Alright, starting off relatively normal, the Al-Musaytir isn't that different from the normal Zolash. Except it has this weird wooden stock and it lacks half of the front side. Gameplay wise, it's very similar to the stock Zolash. It fires the same rounds, uses the same magazines and has the same fire modes. It's just a fancy normal Zolash and not special in any other way. If you are interested in getting this Zolash, I have a video made of it which I will link up there. Next up, the DRTP, or simply the pipe. It is essentially a long pipe firing 12.7 that you have to load by hand after every shot. You could think of it as a worse and more cumbersome AMR, or then a better alternative, especially in the current state of the game. When bring this gun to any sort of combat means that it should be used to deal with more armored targets like bases and tanks. Alright, now we are getting to the deeper end. This is the focus rifle. It is the only energy-based weapon in Arid, firing some sort of plasma instead of bullets. On paper, it looks awesome. You have the fire rate of a Al-SR with the damage of a GP460K, while having almost no bullet drop at all. But there is one big drawback. It has the velocity of an MGL. Yup, that MGL. This fact alone makes it only suitable for close range fighting, but it is still a decent gun. Alright, this weapon doesn't technically exist. Its classification is way higher than anything you could ever access. This weapon of mass destruction is granted only to the high-speed operators of the Home Depot. It is the Nailgun Mk.II. In all seriousness, this weapon is truly something else. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you took a nailgun and tuned it to fire at 750 rounds per minute? Here is your answer. It is almost useless for PvP, but I could see it as a useful tool when grinding mesh, as example. This next one? Yeah, I really don't know how to explain it. The DF9A is literally what you get when you take a DF357, convert it to 9mm, force it to use SMG magazines and make it full auto. In a nutshell, an SMG disguised as a DF357. Can it get more cursed than that? This is probably one of my favorites in the video, as it is just so absurd. I don't know about the practicality, but oh boy is it fun to use. Well, can it get more cursed? The answer is always yes. This is the Zolash Bolt, and unlike the name implies, it is not bolt action. No, it is way worse. Okay, quick lesson in firearms. Most rifles, including the AK-47 and AR-15, work with a gas piston. In a nutshell, burning propellant from a fired bullet creates gas. The gas travels in a small pipe which pushes a piston, which moves a mechanism that ejects a used cartridge and loads a new round in the chamber. Now, when we remove that said pipe from the equation, the gas cannot move the piston, which means the round has to be rechambered manually. Every single time. This weapon is pretty much just a badly damaged, or modified, Zolash that lacks the gas operating system, with 6 extra damage compared to the base Zolash. It is clear that this weapon is not really effective against anything. Oh, and it can use drum magazines. Okay, now we have reached peak non-credibility. Was the Nailgun Mk.II not enough for you? Do you feel the need to do extra LARPing so you can finally get started on building that terrace you promised your wife 5 years ago but haven't gotten around building it? This is the weapon for you, the AR-16 Nail. Firing nails from a 30 round magazine at over 400 rounds per minute, those blanks never saw it coming. But okay, this gun reminds me way too much of those 9mm converted AR-15s. Except it fires nails. I mean, you can't even be angry at it. It wins every other gun in its own game. Like, it is an AR-16 firing nails. What else needs to be said? It is truly, and I mean truly, the weapon of all time. Alright, thank you for watching. I don't usually voice over my videos, but I decided to try it for this one, so let me know what you think in the comments.